Farm for Profit Podcast. Take a listen, have a blast. Farm for Profit Podcast. Learn about farming while having a laugh. Farm for Profit Podcast.
We are excited to give this What's Working in Ag segment to you listeners. We always love these short little conversations to tease you with something that we've come across that might be valuable to you. We're sitting out here at the beautiful Farm Progress Show, hanging out with one of our after party sponsors. They'd never participated in our after party before.
Yep.
Took a chance on it, and the event turned out to be absolutely fantastic. We appreciate everything that they did, but excited to learn more about them and share it with our audience. I got to get my sippy cup.
Oh, my.
That's how good the after party was.
That's how good it was.
Time to rehydrate.
It is. Well, we heard the voice. Let's get the introduction. Introduce yourself to our listeners. Tell them who you are and who you're with, and then we'll dive into your background.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Thanks for having us. My name is Ryan Heiniger. I am the Executive Director of the Conservation Technology Information Center. We're a 43-year-old nonprofit headquartered in Indiana that's worked for 4 decades to support farmers in their adoption of conservation practices and technologies. I'm also a 4th-generation farmer.
Awesome.
With a little bit of a different career path back to the farm. About a dozen years ago, decided to move my family home and raise our kids as the 5th generation.
He reminds you of anybody? Same profession as you? Works for a company that starts with an H?
Oh, yes.
A little bit.
Yes, Kyle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you remind us of our friend
You
Kyle.
have a doppelganger now. Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. You're fine. Yeah.
It took me a second, but
But we're gonna refer
got
to we're gonna from here on out we're gonna refer to it as CTIC.
CTIC.
It's a lot shorter.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that it's a company based out of Indiana, but you're out of Iowa.
Yes, sir.
And what's your tie to agriculture look like now on the farm side?
So, growing up on the farm, a kid of the 70s, didn't really see a lot of pathway back to the farm. And the other part of the farm, after harvest got done is what I gravitated towards, which means a passion for wildlife and hunting.
Okay.
I wanted to extend that harvest season, chasing big Iowa whitetails, those wily rooster pheasants, spending mornings in the duck blind with my dad and friends. And so that's what I gravitated towards. Graduated from Iowa State with a degree in wildlife biology.
Oh, cool.
And then my career just kind of took off. Left Iowa for about 15 years. But I have to give credit to my 4-year-old son at the time and his passion for farming and us being 800 miles from the farm and going, well, what are we doing? Why aren't we raising the kids back home? So had to have the rather interesting conversation with my wife. So we were living in North Dakota in Bismarck, where she calls home.
Yeah.
Say, honey, I have this idea. What if we move from your roots back to mine? And, of course, the selling part was Iowa winters are a lot better than North Dakota winters.
Yes, they are.
I have to give her credit, too.
That's great. So for the sake of time, CTIC, you were able to give kind of a short spiel last night at our gathering to explain how you can help farmers. We're all about profitability, but you can help with a couple of different avenues that ultimately affect profitability. Kind of let us know what CTIC has in the works for our audience.
So there is, I think, a widely held belief, or at least in some circles, that conservation and profitability are mutually exclusive. We want to continue to change that paradigm, first of all. Second of all, and this is both a good problem as well as a challenge, there are so many sustainability, conservation, you can give it whatever label, projects and programs available today. It's almost dizzying. And that's coming from somebody that wakes up every day in this space.
Yeah.
Keeping track of the programs that are available, what the deadlines are, the acronym SOUP we like to joke about. And so we're trying to make that easier, make the cost share accessibility more transparent, more easy to find. So one-stop shopping in the form of our Conservation Connector that we launched this week here at Farm Progress.
So what is the Conservation Connector?
It is a central clearinghouse where farmers and agronomists, bankers, anybody can go to and check out what programs are available in their area. And then, of course, getting the cost share. And again, there are millions of dollars on the table right now, which is a testament to a lot of companies, whether it's food companies, agribusinesses, traditional state, local, federal organizations trying to help support farmers in their own adoption. So this brings it all under one roof. at Connector.Ag. So you can search by your area, by your commodity type that you're particularly interested in, by practice, or just window shop to see what's available. And so you might have incentives for soil health and strip till or cover crops, you name it. And we want to bring this to your fingertips, literally.
Why are there so many programs? You said there's literally hundreds and millions of dollars out there. Why is that?
I think it ties back to consumers wanting to know how their food is being raised.
Okay.
And companies, therefore, responding to that market signal and wanting to get in the game.
So, Tanner, we always try to find anything that can be profitable and what's working, and it's getting tougher and tougher. Margins are tight.
Yep.
So we really got to look at anything and everything that we can do out there. And you're saying when I hear millions of dollars, it immediately makes me want to go to Connector.Ag and be like, all right, what am I missing out on? What did I forget? Not to milk the program, but to help me be sustainable, meaning I can feed my family next year.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. That's what these programs are designed for. And a lot of them are built by farmers for farmers. For example, we're involved with the Farmers for Soil Health program. That's a 20-state program. We're the farmer-facing delivery partner in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, and Iowa. It's led by the Iowa Soybean Association. Here in Illinois, it's led by Precision Conservation Management, which is part of Illinois Corn Growers. That provides funding for cover crop cost share adoption. It's one of the easiest programs to sign up for, all the way to the point where you can sign up after you've already put the covers in the ground.
That's handy.
Does your cover crop have to grow? Because mine was so dry last year, I got nothing.
In that situation, no. And that's that mindset of kind of a farmer-first attitude. Yeah. Nobody's going to get penalized when Mother Nature doesn't cooperate.
Okay.
Yeah, this sounds like a very intriguing place to go check out, because I know that there's a lot of debate that happens in our comment section, like no-till can't be profitable. Well, no-till doesn't have to be for everybody. But if it's something you want to try, let's see if there's a program that might be able to help you make an adjustment or an upgrade to your planter. Want to do strip till? We talked to a couple of strip till companies out here, and they said they've been one of the busiest they've been at any trade show. So there's probably a lot of consideration looking into strip till, being more strategic with our fertilizer placement and how we're gonna put our management plan together. So this is neat that there's a tool out there that's going to help me try to find some help for some of the expensive changes.
Absolutely. And so the other context here, of course, is instead of having to go to 20 websites and 4 or 5 different offices, nobody's got time for that. You can do your shopping at one source. And then when you find a potential match, dive deeper. Go to that organization, go to that website, find out more of the details. So we want to be able to allow folks to compare cost share, look at the different options that are available, and when it works for them, whether that's while they're shelling corn or watching football on Thanksgiving Day.
Tanner, I'm going to have to reverse my saying. Remember, my saying is always data is the currency of the internet, but now you can use the internet
to get access
to currency.
Using your data.
You got it.
I like that.
That's really cool. We had supper the other night with one of our listeners and friends, and he was talking about when he has a program through one of his processors. And we're like, well, we deliver grain to the same processor in Iowa, but that program's not available to us. So it's interesting to be able to discover what works for you, for your crop, on your farm, in your area. And I'm excited to discover this tool a little bit more. Remind our listeners, how do you find the tool? What's the tool called? And we'll go from there.
So the tool is called the Conservation Connector. It is available right now, live this week, at Connector.Ag. Anybody can view it. It is free of charge, of course, to provide a listing. So another example, if a farmer has a custom cover crop seeding enterprise, they can go create an account, get up and running in 30 minutes or less. If you're an agronomist that has a particular interest in doing nutrient management planning for farmers, you can create a listing as well. So it's interactive in that fashion as well. So Connector.Ag, check it out. Search by your area for farming and ranching.
Well, it sounds like a great tool, Tanner, and that's kind of what's working in ag. And thank you guys for being a sponsor last night of our little get-together after hours.
It was great to meet people finally in real life, have a few cocktails, and just enjoy the camaraderie.
It was great. Thank you so much. We'll jump into our normal topic for today.